Hello everyone, Spartan Steve here bringing you a video on tips and tricks and hints for beginners. This is going to be for players that are in the straight beginning up to a sort of intermediate level. And let's jump straight into that. The first tip that I would bring you to is that stay in the beginning area as long as you can. The beginning area is the easiest area to be in. If you die, certain things that are in your inventory will not go away at the moment of making this video, and you could harvest materials without being worried that other players are going to kill you. You'll be able to make certain walkers, bang out a couple of the achievements that you could get with ease, and you'll even be able to, if you really grind it out, you'll be able to learn how to fight better because there have been players on here that have been playing this since the release of the game. And what this game does great with is that the tutorial really does explain everything, so follow that as far as you can up to a certain point, which we are going to go over in a few moments. Next tip is that as you are progressing into this, harvest as much fiber as possible. The reason why I am recommending this as even as a tip is because most things require fiber. It's easy to get wood in the beginning. Make sure you get your sheath and harvest as much fiber. It only costs like a few pounds to have 100 in each tab, so definitely take a look at that as well. Also, when you make your first walker or any of them where you have like your seat to drive in, make sure you don't have a basket or a chest right behind there, otherwise it will constantly go in the way and it's very annoying. As you explore the world, you're going to run into these points on the map where you're going to see mainly in the desert areas that there's going to be like broken down looking ships. There's 3 spots in these areas when you get here that will provide you items. One spot will be going up the stairs and grabbing what I just got there. Another possible spot will be right under, and you'll be able to grab another bin there. There is one more. And when you look up, you're going to see this little bag all the way on top there. Use your grappling hook, go up, and normally you could get like a fragment or 2. There are a lot of materials that are going to be harvested in this game and things that you're going to find. Some of them are going to say uncommon, that will have a 1 next to it, may even say rare. Do not combine a normal one with that. It will ruin it because those materials will be able to make better items and walkers with those. Do not combine them with the common one with the uncommon. Next tip is make sure you have anything that you would deem of importance inside your cargo hold. Players will take a long time to get in there, and they will more than likely go after your chests on top of your walker rather than your cargo, because that's how long it takes to get in one. When you make walkers, you could pretty much run into anything. The walkers will not take any damage, so don't be afraid to run into something. If somebody's chasing you, try not to run into anything. But your walker will not take any damage. As you go along the desert area, you're going to see these desert gaps that are going to be more white. Avoid that at all costs in the beginning if you do not know what you're doing. This area houses blue-like tiger creatures from Avatar that will chase you and maul the living hell out of you if you stay here too long. They will eventually tear your walker apart for the earlier game ones, so try to avoid this at all costs, otherwise this will be your experience. This was my first night playing this game, and this is the first time I died, so avoid this area at all costs because they are in packs. After you get out of the starting area, a walker climber will be perfect once you get out of the starter walker. These lovely beauties, if you're far away from your walker, you can shoot your grappling hook and you'll shoot straight back onto your walker. This has saved me quite a few times if you get stuck in a sticky situation. When you do use these, because I do highly recommend this, make sure you put them away from the legs of the walker, otherwise you could get caught in the leg area before getting on top of there. As you follow the tutorial, it's going to ask you to leave the area that you are in to a new area. Do not do this. Definitely, I highly recommend to stay. follow the tutorial after you get some fragments and level a decent amount before doing this. When you do eventually leave, I highly recommend making sure you go to a medium area. A lot of people have their bases in the harder areas due to the richness of materials, but the medium area will give you a nice starting point to start building yourself up. As you're exploring, you're going to notice each map is going to be player hostility. I highly recommend before traveling over there also taking a look to see if it's medium or hard area, to see how many players died there recently. There could be like a clan fight going on. I haven't experienced that, but if it says 20 something people died recently, you may not want to head over there, especially if you are solo. As you level and progress, you're going to start building up a lot of walkers. After a while in this game, there's going to be a scorch of the earth outside of the map. It's going to say it's going to decay. You are going to need to favorite the walkers that you do not wish to die. If you do not do this, all those walkers, everything in them will die. There's something that you could also get a pack walker. That walker that goes in the pack walker, if it is not favorited, that also will go away as well. It will not save it. So you get a chance of 5 walkers that you will save there, so you definitely make sure you pick and choose which one you want to use. Occasionally as you go around, there's going to be a darkness that could last right now about 3 minutes. Do not use a torch at this moment. If there's a lot of people here, you will stick out like a sore thumb, and normally a lot of players do run over to you. Outside of the trading posts, there are going to be these little like walker things that you could go up to here that could also, you could trade things here with money that could build yourself up as well. A lot of the larger walkers, hills are not their friend, so it may take you quite a bit to go up a hill. You may want to take a look around the map to see if there's a better area to go up in, otherwise this could take like a good 5 minutes to get up a hill for whatever reason. It takes a while. As you can see forward, everything is clear and nice and sunny out. When you start to leave the map, you have to go on the outskirts of the map, and there's going to be like a sandstorm it's going to look like on the outside, as you can see here. Then you're going to click L to leave. Other players, if they are behind you, they could see you perfectly. This is only happening to you, so make sure that when you get here, you click L immediately, because you can't see if anyone's going to come out from behind you. Outside of slaying Rupu for 40 minutes to get fragments to level yourself up, the best way to get fragments will be to shoot the large case. With like a ballista, I do recommend doing this with like maybe a spider walker if you're going to start grinding this so you're harder to detect. There are better ways to do this than what I'm about to do right now. When you do shoot, make sure that it actually is an opening and not an invisible wall, otherwise you're going to be wasting materials. Look for the biggest opening, not the smaller ones, so you don't have to waste anything. When you do this, you want to go all the way behind it, get it jammed into something, like right where it is, and just go full speed and it will break on lock. You'll get a decent amount of fragments. You don't want to do what I'm doing now, it will take you forever. Just go all the way back as far as you can, go full speed, go further back than this, and it'll unlock probably in the first or second shot. As long as you go on the outskirts normally of the medium area, outside of like the grassy areas, you'll be able to get a decent amount. There will be other people doing this, so keep an eye on that as well. Always look around. In this gigantic world of Last Oasis, there are plenty of other tricks and tips that other people recommend. If I did leave anything out that you would recommend to help the bare bones player just starting out, not 100% sure what to do just yet, do comment below on what you would recommend. It would be much appreciated. Definitely like this video if it helped you out, or if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for the future videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.